Okay.
You got a full-on haircut since the last time I saw you.
I did.
Short on the sides, look at that. I like it.
Yeah, big shout out to Mira Chai. She's the greatest men's hair cutter in the world.
Okay.
Thank you, Mira.
I love it. Yeah, I like the new cut. So you've been on the road a lot lately, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, does Bubbles go with you everywhere?
Bubbles does go with me everywhere. Yeah, I mean, she's, you know, the size of a football.
She's so cute.
And so she just comes everywhere. She, you know, she has a European Union passport.
Are you serious?
Yes. So we just got back from Italy, Germany, Switzerland, and she just, you know, she just floats around like a little
Euro vacation.
International person of mystery.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love Italy, by the way. Do you love it there?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm mostly Italian, Sicilian.
Yeah.
On my father's side, and I actually, that's me in Monteriggioni, which is a little like mountain town in Siena.
Yeah.
And yeah, I became an Italian citizen last year.
I feel like I just went there. I just went to...
Did you?
Congratulations, by the way. Wait, how is the test? The test I always hear when people try and get citizenships are hard. Like, I could never pass the one to get an American passport. I was like...
No, that one's hard, yeah. No, well, with Italy, you just have to prove your genealogy. You have to prove your ancestry, and my grandmother on my father's side is Sicilian, so it was...
That's
awesome. You just have to fix all the spelling problems, because when they came over, everybody spelled everything wrong. All
yeah,
long
at
Italian
my
names
family
and
too,
things
yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Last time you were here, we were actually talking about your family history. Did you continue to dive in?
I have, yeah. I've actually hired historians that are currently running down branches of my family tree that I had no idea about.
Yeah.
I found out what my... So we found out that my father's father wasn't his father. Right?
That's
so the man
shady.
who... The man who brought him up was not his father.
Okay.
Which then just blew everyone's mind and opened up... so then it was, okay, well, what is he?
Yeah.
And who was he? And I made my Ancestry.com profile public. And I started writing to people that I thought might be connected.
Now, aren't you afraid that people are just gonna wanna be related to you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But they have to prove it, Kelly.
Okay, I know. People lie, Joe.
They do, but a couple of people came forward. Someone came forward. There was actually an African-American woman in a daishiki. And she said, I think we're third cousins. And I went,
what?
We are. Yeah, that's right.
That's so cool.
And she said, I have a third marriage certificate of our third great-grandfather where he had to list his parents. And the name of the parent was, his last name was Jones. And so that name Jones comes from Wales. So I think I'm related to a long line of Welsh knights.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Flew down into me, and so I hired a historian who was actually like validating all of that and checking all of that out. For example, I don't look like people in my family.
Yeah.
You know, so there's the Italian side, but I'm like a foot taller than everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm also Armenian, but again, I'm a foot taller than everybody.
Yeah.
So,
maybe it's the knight side, you know, where all the knights.
Well, Finding Your Roots found that they found the German component of my family. And they found this, there was a World War I German officer who was stationed in Turkey during World War I who impregnated my great-grandmother. They showed me on the show, they said, turn the page, and that's your great-grandfather, your German great-grandfather, and I look like him. Like it was like in black and white, like the shoulders, the neck, the face, everything.
Wow.
So, and when I go to Europe, people think I'm German. And I thought, oh, well, that changes my identity and how I see myself.
It's just crazy. So do you think you'll move to Italy?
I am, yeah. I was over there last month, and I was kind of looking around trying to figure out where I want to live.
I have friends that say that that's where they want to retire. They want to be there.
Yeah.
They love it so much. I love it so much. We literally just went. I just went to Siena and Tuscany all over, but I love it there. I love the countryside.
It's the best.
I love the countryside of any country. Like, that's always, I don't like the city.
You're just a country girl.
Yeah, I just don't like the city parts. It's just real dirty and...
I love the old, I completely agree, but like when you go to Firenze, for example, there's, you know, you have like these giant stone courtyards and you have these statues and things to explore, but I get it, once you get out kind of into the countryside, but I love those walled medieval
the architecture
cities.
is cool. Yeah. Especially out of nowhere. You're like, you built a walled city on this hill, and it's like, what?
Well, it's the barbarians.
Yeah.
It was the Germans. They were coming
really glad
down.
I wasn't alive then. Yeah. It would have been very smelly. That was a look at his new show, Deal or No Deal Island. So what's the difference in the original Deal or No Deal? What's the difference?
Well, people who love Deal or No Deal are going to love this. I mean, there's still that gaming component. That they love, that they know and love, but 13 contestants are going to be dropped in the middle of a jungle island.
Yes.
And they're going to eliminate each other and fight for cases that are hidden all over the island.
Yes. Look at you. Okay, now. Okay. Okay.
Dolce & Gabbana.
Dolce & Gabbana.
And they're going to compete for the money. And every episode, whoever gets the lowest value case will then be voted up for elimination against the banker, and they'll have to play a game of Deal or No Deal. If they lose, they're out. If they win, whatever money they win goes into a final case that keeps growing through the course of the season to the end.
Okay.
And then whoever wins gets to play against the banker for all of that money, and it is an obscene amount of money.
Will there be a celebrity version?
Listen, when I saw how much money was up at the end, I wanted to switch places. I was like, you come over here, I'll go over there.
Here's the thing, I will donate it to charity. I just like winning. I just like competing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, on an island, you dummy, and I'm down. I think that would be fun.
But I think when you see some of the challenges, you might not want to go.
Now I would do it even more so, just because of that comment. So wait.
It's scary. There's some scary challenges.
What do you mean scary? Like adventure scary or like eating a worm scary?
We might drop you out of a tree 100 feet tall. We might.
But is there something below that I won't die?
I mean, you're going to have to sign some paperwork.
I don't think my show will let me do this. I think the insurance will say no.
There are snakes out there. There's all kinds of
I don't
scary
mind
things.
snakes. I grew up around snakes. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you get bit, you take the thing, you're fine, whatever. What was your most adventurous thing you think you've ever done? What's like the most adventurous thing?
A few years ago, I went to Iceland with Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
They said, anywhere in the world you want to go, we'll send you. And so I picked Iceland.
I've never been there.
It's insane. It's like being on a different planet.
Yeah.
And it was part of this adventure series. So, you know, day one, woke up, did a 5-mile kayak through a glacier lagoon.
Beautiful.
Hit the beach, ate, black sand beach, then went inside of Europe's largest glacier and ice climbed to the top of this glacier and then did like a 3-hour hike over the top of this glacier, which is dangerous. Like you can fall into holes and things like that.
Yeah, no.
And that was day one. Then it was like mountain biking through lava fields, not the actual lava fields, but there were like roads and paths and things like that through it. And then there was spelunking in a cave. Like it went on and on.
Wow.
No.
That's kind of cool though. The opportunities that I feel like when you're in the limelight, you get these opportunities that people don't generally get all the time.
Yeah.
I got to fly with the Blue Angels once. It was
You
really
did?
cool. Yeah.
I got to parachute with the Golden Knights.
What?
Yeah.
So you jumped out, you did it.
I had a buddy of mine who was in the Leapfrogs, which is the Navy SEALs parachute team, and he hooked me up with the Golden Knights, the Army's parachute team, and then we went up 2 days in a row.
This all goes back to the Knights in your family.
There it is, yes.
It all goes back.
Yeah.
I heard something else about you, and I've never heard of it. It's called the Explorers Club.
Oh.
I had never heard of this.
Yes, there's me with world explorer Justin Fornal, who I actually knew from Pittsburgh, coming up in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up? So I met Justin there. He is a member of the Explorers Club, and he travels the world. He actually, on my visit there, he gave me a vial of water that comes from the temple in Ethiopia where they believe the Ark of the Covenant is actually kept.
What did you do with it? Did you drink it?
It's actually sitting in my bathroom. I have it
okay.
right there. Yeah.
Do you want to play a game next?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you like games.
Yeah.
I know you like games.
I like games. I love games.
You're going to need a full-on roof over your head for this one. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick your ass. You're going to need a full-on aluminum siding. It's going to have to be real. All right. You can see Deal or No Deal Island Mondays on NBC. Joe and I play a round of A Quiet Case coming up next. Stay right here.